archaeology. His focal interest is ancient Judaism and early Christianity in the context of the archaeology of the Eastern Mediterranean. One reader of Zack's thesis, his senior honors thesis, which was a study of Assyrian imperial policy and its influence on the religion of ancient Judah, described it as, quote, the best work I've ever seen from an undergraduate. Zack also received 2 other academic awards this year, the Witherby Prize in Archaeology, honoring his scholastic ability, dedication to the discipline, and resourcefulness, and also the class of 1942 Prize Scholarship in recognition of his potential to become an outstanding university teacher. Next fall, Zack will enter the Masters of Theological Studies program at Harvard Divinity School with the ultimate intention of pursuing a doctorate in biblical archaeology. Congratulations, Zack. Please join me. We've invited Zack on behalf of the undergraduates in our department to share with us his reflections on his experience as a religion major. Zack.
Wow, thanks for that. When I was first invited to speak at graduation, I was terrified. I really hate public speaking. But I quickly realized that fears are conquered and not avoided. So here I am. You know, it's funny that I'm standing here giving a speech about religious studies when I was raised without any religion. I was brought up with an understanding of faith, but without any formal religious training or experience. My connection to spirituality has since become a lifelong journey and a search for personal truth. I was raised in an open environment and was lucky to have parents who encouraged my fascination with esoteric spirituality. When I was 10, my dad introduced me to his spiritual mentor, a Sikh mystic. Guru Singh taught me about Eastern philosophy and introduced me to Dharam Singh, a spiritual guide and master of eclectic martial arts. To this day, Dharam is one of my dearest mentors and the closest thing I have to a brother. Although Dharam helped me to foster a deep understanding of my own spiritual experience, I was unable to place it within a religious context, as I did not yet identify with a specific tradition. My experience with the religion department is actually somewhat of a happy accident. When I first came to Tufts, I was unsure of what to major in. After taking a few classes, however, I felt an immediate connection to the study of religion. I became fascinated with the origins of various traditions and was lucky enough to have captivating and supportive professors who encouraged my intellectual curiosity. I often wonder why, out of all the ancient cultures and religions I've studied at Tufts, that I was drawn to the Near East. It seemed there was something in my academic explorations that resonated within me, and I developed a passion for Judaic history and archaeology. This narrowing of focus, however, did not come at the expense of the broadening of horizons. In fact, it was quite the opposite, as my interest in all traditions has become more informed, and I've experienced and embraced an openness to diverse religious and spiritual experiences. My studies at Tufts have reaffirmed my belief in the universal nature of spiritual fundamentals. His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, once said that my religion is kindness, a compassionate heart. This is both the root and fulfillment of all spiritual paths. Let others concern themselves with God. Within the Jewish tradition, the book of Proverbs holds that the cosmos is built on kindness. These two quotations emphasize the universal theme of compassion, which is so vital to my life. While there are many major parallels between religions, there are a substantial amount of differences, which often tend to overshadow the values that tie them all together. My studies at Tufts have taught me to approach multi-faith dialogue from a much more inclusive perspective. I can now respectfully and honestly listen to a point of view with which I strongly disagree and respond with patience and understanding. This sums up both my personal experience at Tufts and the spirit which the religion department fosters among its students. I'd like to acknowledge my family for their unconditional love and support, especially my grandmother, who has come to overlook the fact that I will not be a Jewish doctor. At least the medicine. Her unending generosity has made my entire educational career possible, and I'm eternally grateful. I'd also like to thank my advisor at UTOP, who has been an inspiration to myself and many others. I'm extremely grateful to have been given this opportunity of exploration, discovery, and growth, and to continue to pursue this path through my own eyes.